from Fresno, California, I'm Excalibur, joined by...
Great crowd here in Fresno. It's great to...
All-Atlantic Championship. He is the AEW All-Atlantic Champion.
Well, typically in title matches, the champion from this past Friday night at Rampage, Tony Schiavone, Paul Walter Hauser, Golden Globe as well. Off, Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett, Sanjay Dutt, and Satnam Singh. Second, let's go back down to Justin Roberts.
From Elizabeth.
Well, so what you're talking about, conspicuous by their absence, Excalibur.
Last year, Jay Lethal, Orange Cassidy going one-on-one, lethal injection on Dynamite. But that wasn't the end of the rivalry. Saying entering the building, they were told by decree of Tony Khan, if a Dutt will be the one that is fired.
That's massive, Schiavone. I think it's a great move. I think Sanjay Dutt is one of the biggest pains in the you-know-what.
That might be a little extreme. I mean, you want to get rid of that guy. Come on now, Schiavone.
Yeah, they're not allowed to interfere in this match, but they're coming down the steps.
People, and Satnam's just a giant, so who's going to mess with him? He's one of a billion.
Yeah, well,
Jeff Jarrett and Satnam Singh.
and let me say this. There's Sanjay, look at him.
He's out in the audience. Technically,
that works. That little weasel Sanjay doesn't know somebody, but Orange Cassidy goes under. But Orange Cat counter rolls him up. No.
nice counter. Yeah, nice counter on that hip lock, but good kick on his back.
Wrist. And Cassidy sent into his up and over the top, and Jay Lethal lands on
side.
Don't do it, get down.
You heard Sanjay said, don't do it. Still got that Ticonderoga in the ear. That's a pencil, Schiavone.
He's asking for the tickets. What?
Look who else is in the front row there. That's a pint.
Jay Lethal returned to the ring. As the corner, attempted the DDT, but Jay Lethal blocked it.
Orange Cassidy.
That's a good call on that, Taz. You are right. It could.
Tonight at Rampage, after Jeff Jarrett struck Paul Walter Hauser, Angeles with Paul Walter Hauser's Golden Globe.
See, he's a thief.
He's Tasker. He wears a lot of hats.
Yeah.
It's a very, very interesting mix.
Go down, but look at this. Right now, all of this stuff going on, it don't matter. The champ
Slammed into the ring apron, and now that. Oh!
Good for the challenger right there.
Jay Lethal off that ring post. And, yeah.
I think they love to strut. They put two fingers in the air for two J's, even though it's Jay Lethal on my letters.
Cassidy kicks out.
Left hand, keep control on the grip. Smart move by the veteran
of Honor family, but the professional wrestling world at large with the Pat family and friend. Touch more on that in a little bit, but right now, Jay.
Yeah, it's been
respect.
Yeah, it's been a tough day for all of us. We really had to and work with he and his brother, but
big night of action. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Lethal repeatedly.
I've never seen this. I've seen a lot. I've never seen.
Oh, the boot, no.
Oh, Jay was one step ahead. That
Dara sends Cassidy out to the apron, but the head of
tight pad. And you see Sanjay and Jeff
as the diving body from Orange Cassidy.
Oh, he hurt himself.
And Cassidy counters Stun Dog Millionaire.
Well done.
For the DDT. The deep cover, but Lethal able to kick out. Stay on this side of the barricade or else Sanjay Dutt's going to get fired.
He was able to shoot it up, and that's why the match continues.
Extremely credible challenger in Jay Lethal to kick
the top rope. Jay Lethal, no, caught him.
Oh my God, right here.
Lethal and no. Ready to strike.
Can he pull it off?
Good drop. Lethal injection.
New All-Atlantic champion.
Great self-preservation by the champion, taking himself out of play. The popcorn on Sanjay Dutt. Remember, it's Sanjay's job that's on the line.
Hold on.
Tar. And Jay Lethal in pursuit of Danhausen.
Thought he had it. Watch out!
Orange punches, and he scores the win. Orange Cassidy with a massive win.
Cassidy got it done. Hold on.
Jay.
Oh my God, this man is massive.
Look at the size of this guy.
Right here. Take one for the team. Dutt.
Look at the size difference between those two men.
Wait a second. Well, Sanjay Dutt is just trying. Sanjay Dutt's. No, unfortunately.
They made their own bed in this one.
They're AEW All-Atlantic Champion. And you got to give the people what they want, Tony Schiavone. Tremendous night of action for you here tonight. We are bookending Championship in our main event.
Night at Rampage. Darby Allin, the two-time champion, is red hot since regaining the touch and set his sights on the United States, where he crossed paths with many of the champs tonight to enhance his legacy with a victory over Darby Allin, TNT champ.
Defends against Kuda here tonight, and our main event, Rampage, will be putting the TNT Championship on the line again.
You ring tonight, guys.
Back set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Minnie Martin. Top flight.
I'll tell you this right now.
Dynamite drop in, Taz.
Wow, man. That's tremendous, man.
It's the little thing.
They have won 6 of their last 8 matches to defeat the Young Bucks. Will that change here tonight?
Sorry, Tony, I took your line.
They are 2/3 of the AEW World Trio.
You heard the announcement. 2/3 of the AEW, the fabulous Kia Forum in Los Angeles. And Taz, I'm not sure we'll ever see
The amazing Game 7, Match 7, the final one, the crown new trios.
your undisputed AEW World Trios champion.
Those 6 guys throughout the years in AEW, we'll never forget that best of 7.
Kind of, if you think about it, with a lot of momentum. So Top Flight's got to be working.
2-on-2 tag team wrestling. The Young Bucks have not competed in a 2-on Swerve in Our Glory.
That's a very valid point. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, but you know what I think?
Top Flight having won 6 of their last 8 tag team matches, including a Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, and the Butcher and the Blade.
Look at that.
Taken by Nick Jackson. Backs.
You're one of the people that have been part of and seen the Young Bucks when back in the day.
Absolutely. The athleticism.
I like that. Looked like he was going to hit him with his hand. He kind of moved his head. Then the foot.
That worked.
And the tag made by Darius Martin.
Darius capitalized. Good tag team action by Top Flight.
Yes, Matt's 11th match in the best of 7 series. Escalera de la Muerte last Wednesday night on
To pull out a win this time. I can tell you that. Not a one-on-one, but
debuts. Taking on the Young Bucks in a tag team match. That was actually following that match, but the Bucks in the driver's seat right now. Swing.
Teamwork I talked about, guys. It takes
Nick.
2.
Here he comes.
Nick the foot stomp.
Well, the Young Bucks show the world. You're not going to outdo us. More importantly, to show.
Team match. Young Bucks versus Top Flight. Whoa. The Young Bucks, Top Flight in tag team action. But the former AEW World Tag Team Champions had the advantage. And
Action. Great stuff. I'm sorry. Top Flight is just defeated the Bucks.
And Matt Jackson elevates up and over Dante from the Bucks.
Everything they're doing, the Bucks, with such force.
To show that they haven't necessarily lost a step. They've been competing in trios matches for over the Bucks. The cover to no. Dante able to kick out.
Yeah, risky.
Tag made once again. Dante Martin. He's been isolated for minutes here. The hip toss into the ropes. No, Dante. Yes, there.
Oh, man, that was wicked.
Yeah, look how high he got him.
Now the legal man Manhattan drop. And serious shot for Nick Jackson as well. Bucks.
That's exactly what it is. You're right, and it's working.
In the ring.
Oh, he's coming. Darius is going to fly here.
Diving.
Ooh, close upset victory right there for Top Flight at the hands of Darius.
Even though they got hit, the Bucks did, with a lot of offense right there.
Yeah,
they're very
also 2-time former AEW World Tag Team Champions. They've done everything by Nick Jackson. Super kick connects.
Good gosh, Ver.
And Dante.
Yeah, Matt's legal, though.
To the
Oh, no.
Tombstone pile driver.
Oh, what a shot.
And flatliner there from the tag made. Dante goes to the outside. He wiped out Nick.
Yeah, Darius is...
Oh, we've seen them use this before. The powerbomb. No, breaks it up.
Just barely. Just barely.
I don't think we've seen anybody serve. Was crucial to keep this match going for the Young Bucks.
These people in Fresno Flight, you know it's going to be awesome.
It's 2-on-1. The shoulder. Ooh,
God, he's got him.
Deep cover. 2 and no.
Darius to kick out. Nick shocked. He thought he had the 1, 2, and 3.
Full Combat Club over recent weeks. You know, it's that old adage.
That's exactly right. It's a very, very good point. Right now, face. And that respect right there towards Jay as he kissed that arm.
Exactly what it is.
Yep.
And it connected. No! Dante there in time.
Oh, Dante was in the right.
He charged in and he got dumped over the top on his brother. The Bucks into the waiting super kicks from the Young Bucks. Nick Jackson connecting with the super kicks, and now Darius Martin
And they get destroyed right now.
Here comes.
roll through.
Gonna get him.
Gonna get it.
What an upset victory for Top.
Took a lot out of the Young Bucks, but Top Flight.
And our live audience, I think a lot of them are shocked. Don't be shocked. It happened.
Certainly is, and now 2 straight matches, including up to be a gigantic year for Top Flight, Tony.
How can it? Amazing.
What tag team champions, Max Caster, Anthony Bowens. We will hear from the live here on TBS. We're about to hear from the AEW World Tag Team. Well, we were supposed to hear from the Acclaimed, but
With the fans shaking their heads here about these two clowns.
a trip and a dip into the concrete, courtesy of the Acclaimed. Manning a microphone, coming out here to speak their piece, apparently.
The Guns have something to say.
Stuff like getting your
Hey! You got something to say, there's always email. Or text.
It doesn't.
This doesn't translate talk. Thank you.
Last week, the Acclaim. What you all keep forgetting is we made champions. We even gave last time they ever embarrassed us.
No.
Absolutely not. Got them to the hero rhyme. This is not about Fresno. Hey, shut Austin's.
We'll cut the mic.
Yo, listen, yo, your last name got class, boys. Billy Gunn's sons, better to Biden. Up in Fresno State, y'all are so big.
And Gunn, and now the Acclaim raining down shots on the Guns here.
Get the fuck up here, bro.
Tired of you whining self-privileged too that you think that you are.
Wow.
You guys have some kind. So now all I have is 2 words for you.
Wow. I think a lot of Adam Page picked up a huge victory over John Mox.
Hangman, Adam Page. Hangman, I've obviously been able to spend some time with John.
But after our first match, John took something from me. And I feel like with this win over John Moxley, I
understand that you guys are these elite level performers and athletes and cherishes you. What do you feel about your dynamic with John?
Is that what he said? First match, he put me to sleep, right? And if he has something else to say about that, he can say that to my...
From here.
You, tough conversations I'd like to have. Really specific, I'll just leave it at that.
All right.
How's he actually feeling?
I mean, honestly, jack off again.
Okay, good. If you get stupid, sorry. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, thanks.
Conversation between Renee and Hangman.
Different, it's kind of.
Set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from the wrestling. Hager.
Appreciation Society toward anyone.
And I get it.
Absolute Ricky Stark demanding this.
Jericho's going to join us here, guys.
Friend of mine coming out right now.
Absolute.
I'm here to watch the demise of Ricky Starks as tough as Jake Hager.
You know, they've got monitors in the back.
When Ricky Starks gets taken downtown to Chinatown.
Well, personally,
I know Shivani doesn't care that I'm here, but I don't care that you exist.
Ricky Stark, Carl elbow, tie up Hager.
He's not so worried about the hat. Like he said, he wears many hats, including this purple one.
Hager is. He knows.
Look at that. Like Indiana Jones, his hat didn't even come off.
Here in the early going by Jake Hager, but the boot up into the face of Hager and Starks.
Ricky, that's not smart. It's going to piss off Jake.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree with Thorne. Great balance, Starks is. Don't take too long. Look at that.
Sends Hager to the floor. Now Ricky Starks. The sliding slid through the ball. Went right into the waiting boot.
boot. Yeah, that foot is gigantic. He's got quick feet, Jericho. Let's take a look
On the post, and I think the upper hand on Jake Hager. Using picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere. Dynamite continues. Absolutely. He starts regaining the advantage on Jake up on the outside. And the drop kick on Hager there.
It was only weeks ago when Hager powerbomb Starks through a table.
Gets wiped out. Ricky Starks. Oh, Hager got caught up in the ropes.
Great athleticism, but don't forget the power of Jake Hager.
His strike attempts are becoming more and more wild.
Look how scouted by Starks.
The lariat attempt. Intercept.
No! Smart how Ricky captured the left arm of Jake.
Now.
He's not moving much. You're right. He's on his back. He's
feeling it just like he was feeling it when he defeated Chris Jericho 2 weeks ago. Oh, big and cool hand. Collide. Starks with the spin. Yes! Damn it! Through the crowd.
Well, Ricky's smart. He knows he's outnumbered. He got the victory.
The numbers game so significant for the 5-on-1 disadvantage and scoring the win here tonight.
First with the JAS. But not tonight.
Of Adam Cole.
And fantasizing about what it would be like to get back in front of the AEW. I will run. The new Adam Cole is born.
It was when this match was made. The American Dragon, Brian.
We are back live here on.
Ricky Starks has been insulting us. He's been mocking. It's all gonna end because I've requested a tag team match with Stark and Chris Jericho, the Sex Gods.
Hey, Chris, I already got my hands on it.
This is exactly what we talked about. I've trained you for this. I am so proud. You got it. Let's go. And you know, Chris, because I believe in him so much.
Is that leather? Well, whether it's the sex streak ends for good.
If you didn't hear it.
With a 20-minute time limit, making his way to Dragon Brian.
Evolution is live on Sunday, March 5th, and Brian World Championship. But MJF says only if Dan defeated gains that #1 ranking, Taz.
Hey, listen, Tony Khan has picked some off-the-chain phenomenal.
AEW, his strength has been incredible that he's shown.
Well, it's not that Yahweh style, that Mexican submission wrestling style.
I just want to say, you guys are talking about familiar with Bandito. You're looking and saying, well, this guy's not a gigantic guy. It doesn't matter how much someone weighs to have power and strength.
Absolutely, and not only that, man.
Champion Brian Danielson, the 7th Ring of Honor World Champion.
Is the fact that his mouth is covered. And that has to...
He maybe could speak on it a little bit better, but I would assume, when you're wrestling...
Well, certainly is Bandito. Not only does he wrestle in that mask, he trained for marathons or, sporting events at sea level.
Action right here. And Bandito seems excited. He's got to keep some... Don't let the moment be too big, or Bandito, you're going to lose.
With tremendous respect for Lucha Libre, for his favorite luchador, Blue Panther. Very influential on Bandito's career as well. Captures the arms into a pinning predicament here, Bandito.
It's a high stack.
It's tough in his career where he's just been unable to compete, unable to do so. But, it's coming at a huge cost. It's in the midst.
Might be going Romero Jones here.
Romero special, the
midsection slashes. Goes to grab, then he can grab.
Tremendous strength, and yet Danielson
is impressive. Wow. That was nice.
And Danielson, he's Romero special as well. You saw Bandito
use some technique, but he's trapped Bandito.
Oh, damn.
There goes your
One of the great things, there's so many great things about...
Okay. Double barrel shot right there.
Ito and the American Dragon, Brian Danielson, going one-on-one. I'm Excalibur. Goes for the trip. Danielson over the top sunset flip attempt. Captured Danielson.
Oh, he had him pinned. He's got Danielson pinned again. He's trapped his arms.
Danielson bridging up onto his neck.
Look at that core strength.
And 2, no. And
not so fast, my friend.
Bandito's so close.
Boy. So there's not much this young athlete, 11-year veteran, has.
Blue Panther, the man we spoke about, Danielson.
But Brian Danielson has seen it all.
Danielson jumped through hoops before he...
Bandito with the... We saw the power And now pulling on the knees of Danielson, and Danielson escaping to the outside.
Wow.
And Bandito with the tope. What a tremendous triple threat. Dito over the top. Tope caught her own.
Bandito, he's loving it.
And Bandito with Bryan Danielson and Bandito in his quest to the top, and it could end here. No.
Getting him up in the air like that.
Got to try to capitalize now. It's tough. You have the advantage. Whatever's about to go down here.
Well, you could,
like you said, you know, it's just like you're dealing with through these hoops. The challenges that AEW and Tony Khan hacking
already win this calendar year.
No, you can't do that. I agree.
The reversal. Danielson goes over.
Nicely done. Oof. Nice. Bandito's going to put the head out here of Danielson.
Bandito goes suplex. Bandito. Danielson has.
Look at this.
The leaning tower is
out of you, though. It's very impressive. Just takes a lot out of the
escape.
And it wasn't neutralized because it took a lot out of him to hold it.
He gains his footing and into the lapel lock.
Oh boy.
It's cinched in.
Tap. Rip this man's shoulder, and then
the back of his hand is over Bandito's eyes. I think Bandito just blindly grabbing for that
tap of his foot or his head or verbal tap.
But now
Bandito, he's trying to
so close. How much more could he have taken?
Even though Bandito got to that bottom rope, man, he's in a lot of pain. He's hurting.
Put off by the Bandito here in Fresno.
Hands are closed.
The sea kicks.
That's what they are.
By Bandito. He backs up Danielson. Danielson charges forward.
Oh, he's got something else in mind.
Oh! Damn! Looking for that 21 plex. Goes off the back.
And Danielson, that was phenomenal, man.
You're right, Ted. You can almost.
Drop toe hold once again. 1, 2. Oh, man, that was so.
Danielson didn't expect that. That was a tremendous counter by Bandito.
Nice.
Matches have been phenomenal. They're always phenomenal on Dynamite, Rampage. It don't matter.
Win here in AEW. Oh, he went over the top to the floor.
Keep your eyes on Danielson here.
To the chest of Bandito, and now Danielson. It's a great call, Taz.
Yeah, that's what it is. And again, back to the experience factor. You want to strike at the right time for
an opponent so explosive.
Yeah, that's exactly what Bandito.
So durable as Bandito.
Like he gets some momentum going against a Bandito, and Bandito then just shuts her.
Hammering
to spot both men on the top here. Oh boy.
Bandito. He goes over the top of Bandito. He can't cover. He can't. 21 plex. Here he comes. There
he does there. He gets off the back ridge with his regular, gets more leverage on it. Was not able to get the win, but very impressed. Before.
He certainly isn't. Bandito with the double under.
Danielson is down. He just pulls out something else.
Danielson, the roundhouse kick. I think it grazed Bandito, but Bandito. Oh, bell lock perhaps. He's got the shoulder.
Almost like it's a tough stuff on you.
Eyes of Bandito. He came back around this and boom, Psycho 2, 3.
Them out. That's exactly what happened.
And the face of Danielson says it all, man. Look at
Bandito. Bryan Danielson. 3 consecutive here tonight and 1 step closer.
Some match. That was some battle. Absolutely.
And I'm not deaf and I'm not dumb. I hear, I see everything that I'm not deserving of my position here in this company. Exactly who the hell I am. Just exactly how the hell I became your world champion. The moments I've given you people, fickle. Whew. You see, since me and you have first crossed paths, you've only been dealing, but you'll find that the further you go on this journey, you want, the more my mask is gonna, shit. Nobody does. And a dragon is any match for the monster.
MJF with some very Long words for the American from Danielson with his tail between his legs.
Yeah, listen, I'm letting you know, and MJF, he's a dangerous, dangerous person. Look at his past. He's done some
interesting developments here in the women's division, All Elite Wrestling.
The chaotic move was that to throw a kendo in the ring to the...
Hey, it wasn't Sheeta's fault. AEW homegrown girls. They have just been in Willow. And I'm going to show Willow and everyone else exactly why we...
On one, and still to come tonight, our main event, Darby Allin has signed the next man that Bryan Danielson will face in an embassy.
Well, it's now official. About next week.
I feel it's about them. What I need a machine. See what I got, gentlemen I've ever seen in person in your entire lives. Do care that you break his arm. Are you crazy? See that feeling you got right now? Weak. Use it. Pleasure.
Oh, man. Good luck to Tin.
One fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied by Saraya.
Genius. That was just so friggin' smart.
Turn our attention to this one-on-one.
New York, Willow Nightingale.
The victory in the tag team street fight. A bluff to turn around in just a few days' time, Tony, and face a...
And I think some very interesting comments that we saw, very angry, as we just saw at Hikaru Shida.
From All Elite Wrestling, as Willow Nightingale tried to escape the side.
Oh, and Tony Storm, doesn't have the same height.
Man, right?
Exactly. Try your best to.
Tony Storm also doesn't have champion Jamie Hayter or even Hikaru Shida, but Tony Storm has been reverses, rolls through into a pinning predicament.
Tony AEW, especially on the women's side.
But the same could be said about Willow. And Willow looking for what would be the biggest victory of her singles boost, Tony.
Yeah, the street fight she went through the table with Anna Jay. I mean, we saw...
Kind of like it. She's showing that edge. She's showing an edge to her, and the hair comes
a mile away. Once she got her head turned, Tony was going to use that hip.
Coming down the ramp as this match, Willow Nightingale, Dynamite, but Willow powering on the full Nelson, lands a big back arm sent across. Willow coming back again. And the lariat
is locked in. Fired up.
High stack. No.
And what impact. Watch this. Just jacks her up and bam, right there.
And then the high stack.
Kick. Turns Tony inside out. And the cannibal. Oh, nobody.
That'll jack your jaw.
Tony Storm launches off the...
They're going back and forth. Near fall after near fall. Toughness by both.
And oh, wait. Inside the ring. The roll up. The reversal. Correct. And the pounce.
Just bodied her.
Could be the closes that distance. 1, 2, out. Oh, wait. Roll up at 3.
Now you're right, Taz.
Oh, wait. Saraya. What is she doing? Looking Willow Nightingale and Tony Ruby Soho. Storm. And Hikaru Shida, she's staying clear of all that Rampage. Picked up the victory in the fight alongside Willow Nightingale.
Well, she's very well acquainted with Tony and Saraya.
I can't believe this.
I was a little surprised myself. Shivani, I think I can speak for you all.
Well, looking ahead to this Friday night, Jim Ross will be Swan. Plus, after the events of last week with the House of Black, he's one-on-one with Willie Mack this coming Friday night. Jade Cargill and Layla All Ego, Ethan Page, and right now, let's take a look at the firms.
Buzzing because you're telling everyone that you're done with us. Guess what? We're not the Jungle Boy. We're a bunch of ridiculous names.
And that's where Ethan Page comes. Elevation. Well, the fun is done. You want to tap out Lee Moriarty?
A massive Rampage this Friday night, and then 1 week from tonight, next week's Dynamite will be announced this Friday at Rampage. But coming up next on Next. Welcome back to Dynamite live from Fresno, California. Into the face of MJF. I mean, he had no backing win of his AEW career. Danielson scored.
In your short time here in AEW, you've already garnered so much respect from after that.
I love wrestling Bryan Danielson. He's my hero back because I don't trust MJ.
What does that mean to you?
Well, you've got to agree with the guest.
Your main event set for one fall or TV time remaining. And two.
Well, the man that answered the open. What a stunning announcement that was this past Friday night
from the LA Dojo, New Japan's LA Dojo here.
Yeah, Kevin Knight and DKC cemented his name as one of the top junior heavyweights of his gym, mentored by a man you know very well, Tajiri.
Oh, yeah, Tajiri mentoring Kushida. I can see a lot of that offense in Kushida. A lot of his matches. Done my homework on him over the years, for sure, Shivani. He's the
WGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. The man he's going to face.
Well, exactly. Darby Allin, you know, he's all about
Darby Allin.
He does that in his off time. Besides,
do it. Say the line.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
You had to remind him to say it.
That's you got one jump. Became not if I can help it. Two-time T, just keeping a feverish pace ever since. Ahead of him in Kushida.
Introducing at this time, the challenger, Kushida! Icon Sting from Seattle, Washington.
Darby Allin, the T. You know better than most. Darby Allin, even he has his limits.
Yeah, he fans I remember with Darby and with Sting. So he's making a great champion. It's going to be tough, Shivani. It's going to be tough to...
And is willing each and every week to put the TNT title on the line.
And he switches Excalibur now, fighting from the bottom, showing an MMA background.
His professional wrestling, but also the Lucha Libre influence, and as you mentioned, the multi-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion in Hashi, and not only that, Kenny Omega as well to get referee Bryce Remsburg only with Fujikatami.
He is an smart Darby with good match sense.
Sometimes we forget about Darby Allin's amateur wrestling background.
At a young age, no matter if you continue, it does stay with you. You look at that ankle, very well done.
But sometimes, you know, Taz, we think of Darby as a can do it with you as well.
No doubt.
Kushida, he maintained control.
Man, that was a shot. Oof. Oh, he's coming.
Ooh! I think his head collided with the barricade.
Kushida pulling Darby out of the ring.
Oh, and the kick to the arm.
That arm. You know, any grappler realizes that, and
we want to refer to it. It's been so effective for Kushida as members of the New Japan Pro Wrestling LA Dojo in the corner of Kushida.
Do just what you said, Excalibur. Separate your shoulder. Very tough, just from someone hammer throwing you across the ring.
And he whipped him with that arm.
And now looking for it off the ropes. Kushida there with the waist lock goes under. Darby, the combination to the head, the shot to the midsection. Darby,
he's holding his arm.
Yeah, he did enough to create some separation. Going to the top, he's on the top. He's just sore here.
Darby to the outside. Down. The crown has kept up a feverish pace, but will it come back to
Kushida and Darby showing that fight? He's trying to mount some
third defense of the TNT Championship in Darby Allin all throughout picture-in-picture.
Yeah, it has. What a cross body, man. I was shot that one.
Puts on the brakes. Darby intercepts. Darby
and the page of the Stinger on the outside. Talk about men.
That was the end of the match. Darby was able to score the win after the Scorpion death drop.
Come on, Bruce. Come on. Get up.
Yeah, he is. That shoulder, that arm. And you can see the fight in his eye.
Close to his body.
Darby realizes his TNT title is in a lot of...
Handed shots from Darby. No, Kushida. There he is.
Man, Kushida. Wow, that is...
And he's setting him up. He's waiting for Darby.
To the apron. And Kushida, the diving knee strike.
Now Darby's still in this match. Is brutal when that happens to you.
And, you know, very nearly game over for his opponent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Darby coming over the top.
For Darby on the apron, on his hip, and his lower back.
All on the chin. That could be the shot that Darby Allin needed to win.
Is that a chair? Yep.
Darby,
get in the ring.
Referee Bryce Remsburg. Yes, and the thing is, he's
strikes. Oh, but Kushida firing back. Darby battering.
Darby's got something in mind here, and yeah,
off the top.
Is that what he's thinking? Is that what he's going to do? Oh
no!
Just landed from the top. You got to get him in the ring, but that
angle that Darby's shoulder is bent at.
It almost don't matter if he taps.
Kushida with that shoulder damage, and now can Darby.
The landing that Darby took.
And Darby to get into the ring so Kushida could get the submission on legally. Yeah, Darby beat the count, but Kushida now trying to...
That arm, and then, God, what the hell is this?
Kushida brings Darby.
I mean, my man Darby's got like a rubber band arm, and there's that. He's got that double wrist lock. That takes away... He takes away some of the pain right there.
Saying tap.
No, they're saying throwing the towel.
Tell him throwing the towel.
To block the hoverboard lock and Sting.
On the hoverboard lock.
Darby, though, he blocks now. Darby did it!
Outstanding. That was outstanding right there. How the world? Because Kushida could not kick out of that.
And to retain the TNT Championship.
Darby landing right. And here comes the finish of the match right here, Excalibur.
Yeah, Kushida's right arm on the ankles of Kushida. A very cost. What has the damage done to Darby's shoulder?
Well, how many times have we said this made of that shoulder? If, in fact, the next open challenge...
Guys, Kushida had an amazing outing out here. Yeah. And I'll tell you, there's got to be something.
Yes.
He did.
Darby and Kushida, I think Friday Night Rampage, Daniel Garcia, Action Andretti, All Ego, Ethan Page, 8/7 Central on TBS.